US President Donald Trump is facing a significant drop in his approval ratings, with widespread dissatisfaction emerging among Americans, including a notable decline within his own Republican Party. This downturn is particularly pronounced regarding his economic policies. According to a recent survey conducted by the Associated Press, NORC, President Trump's overall approval rating has fallen from 38% in March to 30% in April. This suggests a growing concern among the populace about the direction of the country under his leadership. His approval on Iran policy stands at 32%. The decline is not limited to the general public. Republican support for President Trump's economic policies has also seen a substantial decrease. In March, 74% of surveyed Republicans backed his economic agenda, a figure that has now dropped to 62%. This indicates a weakening of a key pillar of his support base. Reasons for this growing dissatisfaction are varied, but largely center on the economy. Only 33% of respondents believe President Trump is doing a good job, down from 38% in March. A major concern is the soaring cost of living and inflation. Only 25% of Americans view President Trump as capable of reducing these costs, despite his assertions. In early March, in his address to the nation, he famously declared, "Our nation is back, greater, better, richer, and stronger than ever before," downplaying the rising prices. 3/4 of Americans now perceive the economy as worse than before, a stark increase from 2/3 in February. This erosion of confidence is attributed to continued economic instability, including rising gasoline prices and volatile financial markets for stocks, bonds, and oil. This instability is often exacerbated by President Trump's unpredictable pronouncements, ranging from announcing imminent peace with Iran to threatening to devastate Iranian civilization. Within the Republican Party, the discontent is more nuanced. While the MAGA movement remains largely loyal, with 9 out of 10 supporters giving President Trump high marks, broader Republican enthusiasm has waned. Only half of surveyed Republicans support his policies concerning the cost of living. Young Republicans, especially, are feeling the pinch, with 6 out of 10 under 45 years old expressing dissatisfaction. Overall, the emphatic approval of President Trump's performance among Republicans, which stood at 51% shortly after his inauguration in March 2025, has now fallen to 38%. Though President Trump, by Constitution, cannot be elected for a third term, his current popularity levels are expected to significantly influence the upcoming midterm elections later this year. In these crucial elections, Republicans face the challenge of defending their narrow majority in Congress. The Associated Press NORC survey, which polled 2,596 adults between April 16th and 20th, is representative and carries a margin of error of plus or minus 2.6 percentage points for the overall adult sample. What's your take on President Trump's approval ratings fall? Economic policies hit? Share your view in the comments. Do you think this will matter in the next news cycle? This video was generated using artificial intelligence.